we all know that Harry and Meghan left the family and they've been living in Canada. They're planning on getting another house in LA, unless you've been living under a rock. And let's just see how they're doing. How are they doing? How are Harry and Meghan doing? Okay, they're putting hard work into things. 7 of Pentacles upright. They feel a little delayed with something. 8 of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. They're experiencing the double-edged sword. Queen of Cups reversed in the past. 9 of Pentacles upright. Future, Strength reversed, losing strength. 7 of Wands reversed, losing courage. Past, Ace of Wands reversed. Future, King of Swords reversed. 4 of Swords is they are trying to find peace and center themselves, but they feel trapped. Maybe they're having some regrets about the decision. In the past, I think this talks about, I don't think this is literally Diana or Camilla in this situation. They're both water signs. I think this is Meghan in the past feeling emotionally dissatisfied, because cups can just talk about emotions. It doesn't have to be a sign. Emotionally dissatisfied when she thought she would find satisfaction and fulfillment. She didn't get to go ahead with the plans that she had hoped. Okay. Currently, her and Harry at the heart of the situation are trying to put effort into things. They're trying to put work into things. But they're facing the sharp edge of the sword, the double-edged sword, and they're being held back with some of their plans. It's not as easy as they hoped. They feel a little trapped, and they're trying to find their inner peace. In the near future, I see Philip passing. King of Swords reversed. I think that is Philip passing. And I see Harry and Meghan losing strength and losing courage. Maybe they're not going to find it as easy as they had hoped, breaking apart from the family, like without the extra support, since they're going to be cut off financially to some extent, I believe, right? And it's not going to be, sorry about that, quite as easy as they had envisioned it to be. How does Harry feel right now? Okay, Devil reversed. Be careful what you wish for. This is also could mean positively releasing all of that stuff that comes along with being in the royal family, the negativity. He's still getting over the loss of walking away. And he's looking towards support from his wife, 4 of Wands. He's looking to plan towards the future, although this was not well received by William, and we'll get to that in the second part of the video on Patreon, Prince of Cups. He knows Charles is unhappy with him as well. We have a lot of people. He feels very burdened, 10 of Wands, very pressured to be a good husband, and also to still keep ties with his family, which he felt like maybe that was what had to be sacrificed, because ultimately he prioritized his nuclear family over his nuclear family he created over his original nuclear family. He's trying to find peace and centeredness. He's trying to juggle many priorities. And he feels supported by his wife. He recognizes his wife. They recognize each other as a team. And they're just trying to spend some private time. But he's very worried about finding the balance in this new life and this new chapter with the Hierophant. They're legalizing things, signing legal documents for property, for homes, possibly legal documents regarding working with people for charities or regarding a brand that they've created. How does Meghan feel since they left? How does Meghan feel since they left? How does Meghan feel since they left? Okay. She actually doesn't feel supported, or she doesn't feel the support, maybe from the people. She's letting go of the illusion or the fantasy that she thought it would be, and she's focusing on her family, happiness with her family, 10 of Cups. She's very hopeful for the future, and she's very much in love with Harry and her son, Archie. She didn't get along with William. This is William or Charles's disapproval, and this is the loss of money, and this is the loss of money due to the Queen. Either that or that could be Kate Middleton's lack of approval. She's looking forward, trying not to look back, 3 of Wands, but she is disappointed over the loss of money. She's trying to find her fulfillment, 9 of Pentacles, and she knows she's on shaky ground. She's trying to connect emotionally more with her husband and her child, and use temperance and spending money as well. And she's looking for growth. Slow growth in her life is occurring. She realizes that, and perhaps they're trying for another baby, or she's pregnant, because we have the Empress. Could be that. What does Spirit want to say about what's going to happen in the future with them. What's going to happen in the next year with Harry and Meghan? What's going to happen in the next year with your Harry and Meghan? Two of Wands, finding their balance. But despite of that, Eight of Swords, feeling trapped in a bubble. Still feeling trapped. Four of Pentacles, grasping at straws. And a lack of emotional satisfaction. But focusing very much on the relationship and focusing on money. King of Pentacles, the relationship, Two of Cups. So there is some dissatisfaction, grasping at straws and trying to hold on to what you can, feeling trapped, maybe still feeling bothered by the public or by the reporters when they thought that they would alleviate that. And also not realizing that even though they do have money, and to us, that's a lot of money to them because they've spent so much and they kind of both were known for overspending, that according to their lifestyle they're used to, they have to learn how to spend differently and learn how to save more. And that is a stress on them in the coming year. Yes, I know they're millionaires, but that's what I'm getting. They feel like they're juggling a lot of things, and they feel a little backstabbed by somebody. Five of Swords. They don't feel in calm waters, and they feel devil or envy energy from somebody. But they're trying to focus on their little family. Ten of Cups, love, Ace of Cups. Who's the jealousy from? Okay, let me just shuffle this again so I can get a face card, and we'll just see, who is this jealousy from? Who is this devil energy from towards Harry and Meghan? Where is the jealousy coming from? Okay, Five of Wands. There was an argument that took place before they left the family. King of Swords reversed. This is Philip. Okay, mostly, I don't think it's necessarily jealousy. It's anger. It's jealousy in the sense that if I could have lived like that, I would have. You know, I had to do my royal duty. Why can't you do it too? You know, he is the traditionalist of the family, even more than Elizabeth. And he feels like you just added a heavy burden onto everybody else. Ten of Wands. This made Charles unhappy. Again, this made William unhappy. They're all coming out. And Harry is standing strong, saying, you know what? We were trapped. We were trapped. Harry is saying, Harry, the King of Pentacles, is saying, we were trapped. And I don't care if you want to say boo about it, if you want to say shit about it, Charles and William and Philip. It was a burden. You can argue with me all you want. My wife is my priority. Kate and Camilla kind of tried to stay out of it. It was the men mostly that were actually bickering and arguing. They always like to attribute, you know, bickering, gossiping, and arguing to women. You know, sexism likes to say that. But this bickering and arguing was mostly between the men. Okay, Harry said, I felt trapped. I needed to get out of this trap. Seven of Swords. And if you don't like it, so what? I'm courageous. I'm strong. Seven of Wands. And I love my wife. And we support each other. Three of Pentacles. And that's how we're going to find balance through our love. Two of Cups. The naysayers of Harry and Meghan's love, go ahead and do that. But all my cards, when I start speaking about Harry and Meghan, always come out with love. So it is what it is. It can still end eventually, like many readers are saying. But for the time being, and let's wish the best for people, you know, let's not wish negativity on people. For the time being, I do see a lot of love between these two. See a lot of mutual adoration, you know. And King of Swords at the heart of the situation. He feels like the family was left out in the cold, and he's not happy about it. He's very disappointed in Harry, and Harry and him were arguing about this. King of Wands. Harry had a hot temper with it, and he's like, you know what? I love my wife. She comes first. Two of Cups. This was an ending that had to take place for her own peace of mind. Four of Swords, regardless if you wanted to hear it or not. All right, and go to Patreon for part 2. How does William really feel? And how does the rest of the family really feel? We'll delve deeper into that on Patreon. Also, I have March readings coming up for all the signs, and the February reading is already posted. The February readings are already posted for the signs on Patreon. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you later. If you'd like your own reading, go to naomitarot.com. Bye-bye.